Hi everyone, welcome back to List the Muse, where we are continuing on our self-growth journey. Today I want to talk about how you can alter your environments for success. So if you are trying to create a new habit, if you're trying to implement a new routine, I think it's very important to start making these cues or triggers obvious. So some of these examples can be if you're trying to start reading, if you're trying to incorporate studying into your routine or a nighttime routine, it's important to make these triggers, which is the physical thing like a book, obvious. So that might be putting this book on your pillow before you get into bed just to remind yourself that you are trying to read, whether it's you putting your skincare out on the bathroom counter rather than keeping it in drawers, or if you are trying to implement a workout routine, maybe keeping the gym invisible within your commute to work. That way, if you're always passing it, you can see it and remind yourself like, I need to go to the gym today. It's very important to make these things obvious when you are starting something new, because unfortunately it's new, it's not a part of us just yet. So we have to do everything in our power to make it stand out so that we can stick with it. If you keep these triggers hidden, it's not going to really set off that spark in your brain that you are trying to start something new. So one way to create a successful environment is to make these things and these habits obvious. The next thing I want to talk about is redefining your space. So if you have been in a stagnant space, and what I mean by stagnant is that all your furniture pieces, everything has been the same and you haven't really deep cleaned, maybe gone through things that you no longer need, I found that it's important to let things go so you can make space for new things in your life. So whether you need to rearrange your room, your space, whatever it is that you have that you try to go to seek creativity and peace in, I think it's very important to make it cater towards you in a way that is going to inspire you, that's going to uplift you, and give you that motivation to want to do these things. This can help you change the perspective of your space and completely changing how you felt about it before. Again, it's creating space for a new arrangement, new furniture pieces. Even if you don't have the means to go out and buy a completely new furniture set, just try to shift some things around, do a deep cleaning, because I've always found that cleaning is so therapeutic for me. It really releases my thoughts. It really allows me to have a peace of mind for a little bit because my mind is zen. It's not overthinking, over processing. I think another good habit is to mentally challenge yourself in an environment that has made you feel like less, hasn't made you feel like you're in the highest vibration, or you're dealing with some challenges in your current situation. Just know that you have to persevere and you have to make the absolute most out of what you can and make it work for you in your favor to help support that growth and that success that you are trying to achieve. It's going to be challenging at first, but at least you know that you are challenging your mind to be stronger. You are learning how to block out what is not needed so that you can truly focus on what it is that you want for your own path, because only you know what you want and desire from this life. Nobody else is going to get that for you. Nobody else is going to really help you get there. They might support you, but ultimately it's up to you at the end of the day to get yourself to where you want to be, and holding yourself accountable and knowing what tools, what habits you need to get yourself to that destination. And it all starts very small. It starts one step at a time, day by day. So know that it's not supposed to all happen overnight. And it's a process. It takes time, but once you start to get the ball rolling, it just comes with momentum and time at that point, and everything will start coming together. You will really lock in on your habits, on becoming the best version of yourself, because it's necessary. And once you know that there's no messing around, and yes, we have time, but you have to be very mindful with that time regardless. And if you really want to be intentional on your day-to-day lifestyle and creating a better situation for yourself, make things obvious. So when you're starting something new, make these habits obvious, put them in your eyesight every single day so that you are able to stick with it and able to really fulfill, you know, your hopes and what you're trying to accomplish. Because if you're hiding certain things, if you're not being intentional, this is new, so it's not part of your rhythm, your routine, and second nature yet. You have to keep facing that mental challenge every day to get past that hump. So it's important to make these triggers and cues noticeable. Just want to throw that in there. A good book to read if you're trying to pick up new habits but not sure where to start. There's an amazing book out there called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've read it 3 times. I'm actually on my 3rd time reading it because it's just such a great refresher when you're challenged with creating these new habits. It's just not easy when it's not a part of your wiring. It's difficult task to continue to show up every single day for it. So you have to make it work in your favor. And that's where he talks about making these habits or cues noticeable. So like when I said, make sure your book is visible before you get into bed. If you want to read before night, if you want to start a nighttime routine, hey, make sure all of your products are visible so that way when you're going to wash your face after the day, brush your teeth, or just get unready from the day, that stuff is in your face and you can see it, and it will remind your brain that, oh yeah, I'm trying to start a routine. And you then proceed and just stay strong. Stay strong. It does get easier and you are able to get yourself out of anything. So if you currently do not like your situation, know that you are able to change it. Just know that it takes time, but if you stick with it, be consistent throughout the process, you will see minor changes that will all gradually lead to a huge change down the road. But just because you don't see it in the first week, the first month, the first couple months, even the first year, know that, one, though you don't see the end goal or the end results just yet, know that you've then built a new routine. You've then implemented better habits in your lifestyle that is going to support the version that you are hoping to see someday. Because that's the only way you're going to get to the version of what you want to see, is when you are intentional on a daily basis of what you're doing every single day. Just a quick but impactful video for you guys. Know that you can alter your environments. If you feel like you're not in the best situation right now, you can alter it to work in your favor so that you are able and capable to get yourself to where you want to be. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye guys. Mwah.